Well, right here we have 5 books that need to be digitalized. As you can see, this is recent mail calls of different city, county books from World War II, and this is a company book of people who served in the military from this particular company. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this particular one. You have those who served and survived the war, and then at the beginning of the book you have the soldiers that were killed in action.
The majority of the books that I buy for this website, WorldWar2Veterans.org, are already damaged. That way I don't feel as bad about unbinding a 75-year-old or older book. I have been working as a professional archivist for a decade and have unbound and digitalized tens of thousands of books in these archives I have worked in. For the last decade, in my free time, I have also been buying the state, county, city, and unit history books up and digitalizing them for WorldWar2Veterans.org. The unbinding process is similar for all of the books. There were several different publishers of these books in the mid to late 1940s. This particular style is one of the easier ones to unbind, as you can see. What is not shown in the video is after I scan the books, I turn them into searchable PDFs and I upload them onto WorldWar2Veterans.org. Once the PDFs are uploaded to the website, they are searchable on the internet, so often people are finding their grandparents by doing simple Google searches. After uploading the book, I still have hours of work ahead of me with uploading the individual profiles of the veterans. I normally try to start by making individual profiles for each of the killed in action from each book. An example of one of the profiles made due to this book is
Sgt Jack Lewis, United States Army. He was born on June 12, 1920 in Onondaga, New York, the son of Albert Lewis and Abby M. Smith Lewis. Jack lived in Skaneateles, New York. Before the war, Jack was employed by Sears and Roebuck. Sgt Jack Lewis entered the United States Army on March 12, 1942, at the age of 21. At the time of his enlistment, he was 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighed 165 pounds, had brown hair and blue eyes. He trained at Camp Polk, Louisiana, Fort Knox, Kentucky, Desert Training Station, California, Fort Henning, Georgia. He went overseas to the European Theater of Operations on June 6, 1944. He served in the 40th Tank Battalion, 7th Armored Division. He was killed in action on September 9, 1944, at the age of 24. His body was not recovered.
This time-lapse shows the separation of the pages, as well as pulling the glue and paper residue off of the pages.
Once the pages have been cleaned, they can go through the auto feeder scanner. After all the pages have been scanned and saved, I then use another scanner to scan the front and back cover of the books. After that, I then turn it into a PDF.